Guys, we gotta talk. This message has now gotten interrupted 3 times, and I'm stubborn. For those of you who have not met me, hi, I'm Izzy. I'm a Taurus. So I'm stubborn as shit, and I'm gonna get you this message because, like, y'all got freaking ops, man. Y'all got ops. Like, legit ops. The devil. Like, I can't make this up, dude. Um, Like, what the heck? So, let me kind of explain what just happened. So, I went to record this message. I was sharing with you guys how I got this new tarot deck. Very excited to dive into this message for you guys. I'm going to do one of the spreads from the book. We had pulled the core cards, which is the Seven of Swords and Seven of Wands, which already was like, oh, that's interesting. And then I realized, well, even before that, my mic was muted, so I had to start over again. So I did it again, and then I look up, and it was not recording anymore. It turns out, like, for whatever reason, I had no space on my computer, even though I just like cleared it. Definitely need more storage on my computer for sure, but it was like one of those things where that's weird. So I just had to spend a bunch of time clearing space. So again, if you're new here, I take a lot of this stuff as like deep metaphor for like some things that are happening in your internal terrain. But I also feel like you guys have been doing so much work that is underneath the surface, right? A lot of deep emotional subterranean kind of excavation work of you really working on yourself in a way that doesn't have physical results outside, right? It doesn't have physical expression outside other than how you embody yourself. And that's what I feel like is starting to happen is now you're embodying a new level of authority within your energy, and it's pissing people off because you're showing up differently. You're showing up differently to the party. You're showing up differently to the family function. You're showing up differently to work because, and it almost feels like more joyful, and you're getting a lot of backlash for it where it's just like, not in a bad way, but people are just like, who do you think you are? Right. And there's kind of this energy of like, you're also getting energetically rewarded for the work that you've been doing. And a lot of people are coveting what is happening for you. So if that's feeling present for you, stick around. The Seven of Swords and Seven of Wands. And again, this is a new deck and I really love it. Kathy McClellan. This is her deck, and I do want to honor her interpretations of these cards. So the Seven of Wands was literally about igniting spiritual courage. This is the center of the reading. This represents your heart, your inner star in the present. This represents you with conflicts that challenge your inner power. Aggression and suppression are combating your ego, bringing in and spirit bringing anxiety. A battle between your inner values and outer reality, creating a defensive reaction and unrest, right? And I don't like, I feel like it's a very interesting energy because it feels like you're just being authentic and some people are not liking it. And so then there's that egoic part of you that's kind of coming up that's like, why, right? Sorry, I'm a little blinding over here. I have my calendar open. Y'all want to be on my calendar? Book a session with me. Let's read your natal chart. No, but actually, I know some of you guys have been hesitating. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's okay. You're safe. All right. And then the Seven of Swords appears when you find yourself struggling through conflict and frustration, right? And there really is this like, the Seven of Swords brings in new thought patterns that challenge the old parts of self. This inner shift causes mental resistance and internal unrest. The transformation of the self has already begun. Like you've already, started this process and it's now this like external embodiment. And again, like this Seven of Wands, like look at this guy, he's just radiant. And I mean, if I was facing this dude on the street, I'd be like, yeah, I'm good. I don't know what that guy's got going on, but like I'm good. And I like you in this energy, it's intense. The lesson of the Seven of Wands is having confidence to stand by your truth with integrity, courage, and honor. In uncertain times, don't be influenced about you hear, read, or watch. Yeah, this literally is, and that's what's fucking fucking frustrating for a lot of people in your reality is they're looking at you and they're like, who do you think you are? And you're like, I'm me. And they're like, that means nothing to me. And you're like, cool. And they're looking for like some sort of reaction, but you're just like embodying love is what I really feel like. You have tunneled so deep into your inner resources that like there's nothing that can mess with like your inner kingdom. And it's really beautiful. Trust your intuition and gut feelings. Listen to your inner guidance and transcend surface illusions and limitations. Confrontation and conflict bring light to a struggling aspect of self to allow healing, strength, and transformation, right? So whatever does come up through the tension of you being in your power, like look at it, right? There's some substance there, and I'm hearing like Amrit, like the nectar of the gods, right? That like energy that comes up 555 that's going to allow more change to begin to unfold for you. Now we're going to pull the next card, which is your higher self and your inner voice when it comes to this energy. And thank you everybody who and it fell so extra energy, and thank you guys for hanging out here. That's what I was trying to say. Oh, the Emperor. I feel like I've been talking to a masculine collective here in this reading. The Emperor. Your higher self is like, yo, this guy, this gal, this person. Oh yeah, I was thanking you guys for supporting my content, liking, commenting, all those things help supports the channel's growth. And so like genuinely thank you guys for everything that you do here. I love it so much. Come join my Discord, by the way, if you want to hang out, meet some new people, like-minded people. So the inner voice is the Emperor. Like you have this inner authority figure. What action your higher self or inner guidance is advising is like, I heard like stand on business. You got like 10 toes standing on business. Like I really feel, and this energy, I feel this playfulness with it too, where it's just kind of like, I'm hearing like, nothing can bring me down. What song is that? You really are at this like space of like feeling that balance and that authority and that like masculine energy. And this doesn't feel like right? It doesn't feel angry or anything. Emperor is personal power and leadership, right? You're in this like, I'm leading the life I wish to live. So nothing's going to compromise me. I'm not compromising myself anymore. I love myself enough to not compromise myself. My time, my value, my energy is worth an exchange. And like, not everybody gets access to your energy. Okay? And your higher self is really asking you to hold those boundaries, to hold those edges, because it invites people to actually meet you where you're at instead of you like bending the rules and like molding yourself into something that you're not. The Emperor's yang energy gives you vision and vitality to start new projects and express new ideas. He teaches you to set boundaries. It's like, I know this shit. I always like to introduce other people's concepts, though. It inspires me. I'm like, maybe I'll make a deck someday. Let me know if you want a deck from me. I'm an artiste. I guess you guys haven't actually seen some of my art. I don't really share it besides my writing. Let's talk about your karma. Karma. What karmic issues are you here in this lifetime to heal? The karma that is present. I feel... Oh, sorry, I punched the mic. Karma. Okay. We're going to just take this card. Ace of Pentacles. Your like physical manifestation. Like you, and that's what I really feel has been happening right now, is like you have been doing so much work in the like 5D that it's like you are going to reap what you sow. A lot of stuff has happened earlier on in your life. And the Dharma is the 9 of Wands, which this energy in this card is literally like, what's unique to you guys is that though your past has not been the smoothest path forward, it's not letting it hold you hostage anymore. It's you choosing to continue despite everything that has happened that probably would have made a sane person quit, right? Like I'm seeing like rage quitting a game, and like if we actually bring that into concept, like a term of like experience here, that's a really intense response. And so I want to pause and say, I'm so proud of you for choosing to stay here, because that's like the actual work. That is the actual like power. And I feel the emotions, because it's like, it's not easy. This life, we knew it wasn't going to be easy, but it's like, God damn it, did we really know what we were signing up for? And it's like, I really am proud of you for like, you're at this culmination point where it's like a lot of movements about to come in. God-given talent that you came here in this world to share. Ask yourself, what's true to my heart? That's what this card is representing, which is you're here to share your story with the world to inspire other people to carry on. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry. But like really it is like this movement forward, and like you sharing that everything you've gone through, all your past, all the things like, right? Again, all this internal work that you've done is a lot of internal work. I'm checking my time here because my mom said she's bringing me ice cream. So there may be a moment that I pause. I love my ice cream. She doesn't know I have already ice cream in my freezer, but I will never say no to more ice cream. I love ice cream. Comment your favorite ice cream flavor. Man, I get a sidebar. I'm sharing about myself now. A little sidebar for for you guys. My favorite combo to get, like, if I'm getting like a shake or like a mix of ice cream, it's chocolate ice cream with peanut butter and Oreos. The wind's blowing outside. Agreeing. Yes. Yummy. Decadent. Delicious. Okay, we're going to talk about your current influences. And like, again, this Nine of Wands energy, this being your dharma, like that thing that, and it's kind of like, that's my dharma? What? Yeah. Yeah, I would love to hear some of your guys' stories. I have a feeling of some of my clients who are going to see this video, and I know some of your guys' stories. And I'm like, yeah, those are meant to be shared. I've already yelled at you, and this may be a call out for some of you guys who haven't put your shit out there. Do it. It's your spirit team. Okay, let's talk about the influences. The Six of Cups. Oh, that is so sweet. Man, I feel like there were some very sweet nostalgic moments that have happened in your childhood that have been like those like those influences, but now it's almost as though they are transpiring. Ugh, burping. Transpiring like presently a little bit, like the influence of like, oh, I heard like you don't even know your impact that you had on people in your past. What influences in the material world may be holding you back from finding your true purpose? Oh, I was reading it wrong, guys, but I do want to name that. That came out for a reason. When we shift that reframe, interesting. I'm seeing this as people from your past still viewing you as your past person, the past version of yourself. That's the thing that's holding you back, is because you've done all of this inner work, but I don't know if some of you guys are yet to like show it with the world. Some of you guys haven't been putting yourself out there and like letting yourself be seen in this new energy. Like you've got it all in the mental. It's all up here, and it's like in the heart too, but it's now about the like it feels like this is like air energy. Like it's up in this like mental space, and it's in the like internal like ethers, like the ethers inside of you. but you haven't embodied it. It's not in your embodiment yet in your vessel. So this is really inviting you to show up as you, to show up as yourself, as this new identity that has been. And here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. As you're embarking into this new energy, it's going to be messy. You're not going to get it perfect, but it's the invitation of trying and pushing and like giving yourself the opportunity to express this new version of you so that you can get more clear on the people that you want to keep in your life. Because again, at the beginning of this reading, I'm not going to lie, like there's some people that are really like frustrated because they feel the potency that you're holding back. The world doesn't want you to hold back, baby. We don't want you to hold back. We want all of you. All or nothing. Deal or no deal. Deal or no deal. I'm going to pull the last two cards. That's funny. The Queen of Swords was already peeking out at me. Oh. Okay. Cool. Sick. Don't you cry no more. For your present path, we have the Knight of Wands and the Prince of Wands. Yeah, there's this like evolution that's happening. What's in your present path is like you actually like, and again, Wands energy, this is that fire energy. You were stepping into like this, I heard like this like fiery inferno, like in this beautiful way where you're like, yeah, I'm gonna let myself be seen as me. And in your future embodiment, we have the Queen of Swords and the Princess of Cups, which I love the fact that the two of these are coming out together because it's sort of this the mind meets the heart, right? There's sort of this naive energy with the Princess of Cups, but she lives in this terrain of the like imaginal world. Like in your future, you're like living in this like deeply intuitive, in touch space, yet you are cultivating and like sharing that with the world. I hear like some of you have some vast, beautiful imaginations and like sharing your gifts, your voice, your song, your truth with the world. And like this movement forward, like this is the masculine energy, like getting yourself moving, right? This is like, it's sort of the energy of, I'm almost seeing like spirit pushing you out onto stage. They're like, just go do it and like get the first show jitters out and you're good. From Prince of Wands to Knight of Wands. Like there is this like, look, he's got a unicorn. We'll read a little bit about them because this is your present energy, right? This is like, I heard like, oh, it's time to get moving, son. Prince of Wands. The magic wand, yeah. This brings passion, creative energy into action. Yeah, his desires are to express spiritual unfoldment into his physical world. The prince is the initiate of the magician of the prince is the initiate holding the magician's wand. So he's literally like actually like weaving and using the magician's energy, bringing together the unlimited energy of spirit with the magical world of matter into manifestation. He's a fiery adolescent who's courageous, curious, ambitious, and daring. There is a restlessness inside of him, urging him to advance forward and start something new. He represents the awakening of life force and creativity that needs an outlet to channel. Yeah, you guys have been like buried your energy for far too long. And it really is like, this kind of does feel a little bit about this new moon energy, which I mentioned in the recordings that got deleted and disappeared into the like cosmos. This new moon that's happening on May 16th, by the way, I'm hosting a gathering. If any of you want to pop in and be held by me in that energy, definitely sign up. There's limited spots. Or you can join my inner circle, which is a deeper container where I'm holding people through the lunations month to month. There is this energy that like, if you don't channel the energy that is coming up right now into something, it will burn you alive. And it makes me think of a character from one of my favorite books. It's from the Goose Girl series, and it's the second book, Anna Burning, where she wields fire and you have to balance that element with something different. And if you don't, like, it will consume you, right? All the elements need to be balanced. Like think about like the Avatar, right? Master of all four elements. Like you're learning to master these different parts of you. And right now fire is coming through and it's like, you need to take action on things. And it's the action of you actually stepping into the embodiment of this identity that you've been cultivating for some time now. Like put the shit out on the internet. Set your phone up and record the video and share it. That's how I got to where I'm at right now. Spirit literally gave me downloads in my dreams and were like, you need to use your voice. And I was like, okay, I'm terrified. Now I'm here almost a year and a half later. Okay. Started over on the TikToks. All right. Knight of Wands energy is the Sun Warrior, courageous and creative force. This is the Sun Warrior that is connected to will and life force. He embodies the elements of air, the mind, and fire, spirit, right? Again, I said like you need to merge the two, and that's coming through as well. The knight is passionate, clever, and swift, spontaneous, and loyal, and ready to take on a new adventure and challenge. He tests and expands his intuition and creative life force, experiencing the excitement and abundance that life has to offer. Unsettled feelings, constant overdrive of his inner life force. His overabundance of energy continually seeks out new outlets for channeling. Yep. Knight of Wands and Archangel Michael energies are one and the same. Michael is the first archangel created by God. When the Knight of Wands arrives in your life, get ready for some real adventure. He indicates travel, change, and challenge. For some of you, you are like moving or changing spaces. Like there really is this energy of like shifting your reality in a pretty vast way. Because a lot of you have outgrown this circumstance that you've been in. And it really is this energy. Like it has felt not safe to be this part of you. Now, again, talking about your future energy, we have the Princess of Cups and the Queen of Swords. And it's like almost permission to actually like be in this beautiful femininity. I want to read the Princess of Cups to you guys. Because she's really pretty. I pulled her the other day for myself. Princess of Cups, seeking the grail within. Your future. The Princess of Cups is sensitive, emotional, and highly intuitive. She's dreamy with an exquisite imagination that comes from the realms of the unconscious. This gentle princess is connected with the psychic realms of premonitions and intuition. She explores her dreams, seeking truth in the hidden levels of the subconscious. When she arrives, success and good news are coming. She brings in social invitations. The princess symbolizes new beginnings and the start of creative projects and ideas. Messages and dreams, heightened intuition, and psychic abilities unfold. This signals a time to trust your gut feelings. Right? In your future, you're getting closer to that. And then for the Queen of Swords, perception and truth, mother and goddess of air. This is the celestial queen channeling pure divine thought and truth. She symbolizes mother goddess of purity and light and divine wisdom. When she shows up, she's a powerful force and she arrives in your life when you're ready for transformation. Yeah, there's a big change I feel like that's happening in your life, but it's again this momentum of like you actually beginning to take action, beginning to move forward, beginning to like this new turn of the wheel. And now I'm thinking of like the Wheel of Time, the book series and the movie. Anything else for the collective here? Last little bit of information as they begin to embark on this step forward. How can they take the step forward? What action can they take? The Three of Pentacles. Join my Discord community. But actually like leaning into conscious connections of people that you actually want to build with. Right? There's some people that are in your reality that maybe you've been hesitating stepping up to or talking to or connecting with. This kind of feels like maybe reaching out to people that you look up to or people that are in your sphere that you've yet to like maybe sit with. This might be like mentorship for some of you. And by the way, I actually have mentorship spots open if some of you guys are interested in working with me deeper. But I really feel like, look, like she's got this little nest, right? That's funny. I actually found a bird's nest this morning. So something about like finding a new nesting spot, a new space to allow this new version of yourself to start taking form. And it doesn't have to be like your direct reality. It could be like online community spaces. Like I said, come join my Discord. If you've never used Discord, no excuses. I have a tutorial. So when you join the space, you get the tutorial. So come join. And some of you, I'm going to challenge you to come to this new moon gathering and do something new. There's something about like community connection here. And yeah, literally with like the Eight of Cups, like you've got to leave your comfort zone. There's some, yeah, and then the 10 of Pentacles, right? You've been stuck in like your comfort zone for so long, and it's like for you to, I'm going to tell a little story time here. At the end here, the message is kind of over, but I like to speak from personal experience because I'm not here blowing smoke up your ass, because I have moved through similar things and am literally moving through similar things. I went up to visit Portland to go see a concert, and I almost didn't go to the concert. I'm going to be so real with you guys. I got a cool Airbnb and I was like, I'm just going to stay here. This is fine. Like, I don't want to go out into the world. I don't want to be seen. Like, it's too much. I don't want to be around crowds. I'm sensitive. And I had all these stories. I had all of these stories around like me going out and being in public. And you know what? I was like, I hear myself. I love myself. I'm going to give myself the grace to go slow and take my time. I don't have to be there right as doors open. I have a seat. I have a parking spot. I set myself up for success with this, right? So this is where knowing yourself is really, really important here. Because it's like, there's people that really want to meet your energy with this 3 of Pentacles, like people that will, like, you opening yourself up to opportunity opens the door for collaboration and connection. Yeah. And like, it really is this beautiful, beautiful invitation that's coming in for you. And so with me, the point of me telling this story is like, I had a beautiful connection with the people I sat next to at the concert. And then I'm seeing Florence and the Machine perform, and I'm watching what it looks like for somebody to be so fully in their authenticity and their power. That inspired me. I was like, oh, that's what it looks like to do what you're supposed to do, and to like evoke emotion in people and depth and feeling. And it's like, I'm like, oh my God, I feel like how my clients feel when they sit with me and I read their chart. Like, Florence is just doing her thing that she loves doing, right? And she's just there doing it. And meanwhile, we're all sobbing in the crowd, having our hearts deeply touched by her vulnerability of sharing and like connection and relating, right? And I'm sharing this because there's something within you that you have, a gift that you have that's deeply profound, that is going to take you stepping outside of your comfort zone and being seen and stepping away from familiar territory and like leaving home, leaving the environments you've already known, allowing this old part of you to die with death. Like, you really are moving in. And it's interesting, you're not moving in, and they just showed me like dune walking. From Dune, like, you're moving in ways that it's like connecting and keeping you safe. Like, you don't have to be afraid. You do not have to be afraid of the past things that have happened that you've overcome. That's a part of your story, and it's important that you share that so that people that have similar pasts as you can feel connected to you. Like, I always share that, like, I was raised Mormon. I have a bunch of ex-Mormons that have joined my Discord community, and I love you guys because we can bond over that like weird environment. It's so strange, and it's like I've been out of the church for over 10 years. Like, I wasn't that ingrained in it, truthfully, but it is genetically a part of my upbringing. The moon, yeah. There's a full moon rising. I think I'm going to leave this reading here. If you feel called to support my work, the best way you can do that, of course, is always liking, commenting, following me here. And additionally, if you want to go a layer deeper, subscribing to my newsletter down below is the best way you can do it. I send out emails every Monday morning about the astro forecast for the week ahead to guide you through the week. Subscribe there. And for those of you who are wanting to like work with me more deeply, all my offerings are linked down below. You can join the inner circle. You can get a natal chart reading from me. You can get a card reading from me. You could send me love, however that looks. I just love all of you guys. I love you. I love you. I hate Barney. Okay, I'm going to leave the message here. All right. Love you guys. Bye.